Hey guys, hope all of you are fighting fit and staying healthy. Now, before we move on to the video proper or the tip which I'm going to share, I'd like to tell you a few things about my videos. Firstly, I have very limited technical knowledge about video making. I'm not a professional vlogger, although I blog, and if you want you can read my blogs on fitcom.blogspot.com. The second point is that my videos are very organic. I don't spend a lot of time trying to process them and trying to make them look very nice and jazzy. You may like them, you may not like them. That's up to you. But what I try and share with you is reality. What I try and share with you is what actually happens in the streets. Since I come from a military background and I have about 40 years of experience in combat and martial arts, thereafter I can say with a little bit of conviction, if not a lot, that what I share with you is based on my experience, my hands-on experience. Third thing I would want to share is that the techniques I show are those techniques which may not look very, very glorified. You may not say, wow, it looks so good, but for sure they would work if you try and get a hang of it and try practice. It's not going to take a lot of time. And the fourth thing is that I try and explain concepts rather than process. Now, what I mean here is that if I explain a concept to you, things become much more easy. For instance, one example. One concept is always face your opponent. Now, what does it mean? Let us say you're stalked by somebody is following you. So the moment you turn around and look at him, you are able to address him with your looks. You are able to address him with both your hands and both your legs. But if you try and avoid in this person or this stalker or this guy who's there to harm you, maybe in any case, if he intends to harm you, you may not be able to use your body's full potential in hitting him from behind. So always a good idea, if you feel threatened, always look at the threat or the probable assailant. All right, with that as the backdrop, let us move on to today's technique. So today's technique, before I explain the technique, again, the concept. Remember that if a knife cannot move, it cannot cut. Now this is a sharp knife. Let us say you get into a confrontation and suddenly this guy takes out a knife and puts it onto your neck. All right, now if you try and move the knife away, let's say you push it away, he comes and cuts you from elsewhere. All right, if you try and hit him while the knife was still touching your neck, it doesn't make sense. Before you reach for his face or any vital, his knife is already resting on your carotid artery. Just moves it, cuts, and maybe next 15 to 20 minutes, you may just go off to sleep, or maybe even it could prove fatal. So what is the solution? Now, I'm not saying it's the best solution, but what I'm saying is this is the best solution known to me and what I have experienced in practice in these years. So the moment somebody puts a knife here and threatens you, so the first thing is, the knife is here on my neck. The first thing is always bring your hands close to the weapon. If the knife was here, bring your hands here. If the knife was here, bring your hands here. If the knife was here, try and bring your hands here. Always keep your hands close to the weapon, but at the same time, look unassuming. You should not appear as if you're going to do something. So, bring your hands close to the weapon, start talking. See, brother, if you want money, I can give you money. Don't remove your hand. You're talking, the other hand may move looking for a wallet, as if you're trying to, you may even part with your money if he's asking for the money. If he goes away, well, good enough. But if he doesn't and he still wants to harm, he wants to take you away in a car, or he wants to settle a score or something, or he's getting aggressive, the next could be that he might, fatally injure you. So before that happens, bring your hand close, try, talk. Now what I did was, when the knife was here on my neck, I grabbed his wrist. So I grabbed his wrist, I turned back. Now when the knife, if I come close and show you, the knife was on my neck and I grab here. So what I've done, I pulled the knife slightly away from my neck. I take my neck further away and pull his hand back, but I'm not moving his hand away from my chest. I keep it stuck to my chest all the time and pull myself back and with the other hand, I strike. So it's a bursting sort of a technique wherein defense and attacks happen together. So hey, listen, see, I don't want to get into fight. Scan, move back. So reiterating what I told you, hands up, grab the hand. If you feel you can't do it with one hand, use both the hands. Don't move the hand thereafter. Stick it here. Use your leg, use the knee, depending on his distance from you. Push him back, or if you know how to disarm, you can disarm, but push him to the ground, scan your surrounding, disconnect, go away. I hope you find this video of some use, and I would request you to please share it with those to whom it matters and to whose life is important to you, because it may so happen that you may get into a situation like that. And if you know this tip, that if a knife cannot move, it cannot cut, maybe you will survive. All right. So with this as the thought, I wish all the best. I wish good health to all of you. Stay healthy, be a hard target. Please like this video and subscribe, and also pass it on to others. Thank you.